Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you. I have a super exciting Wolverine haul to get to, so let's jump right into it. I have Wolverine number 124. That's side by side with Captain America. That will be in what I consider to be volume 2. I think most collectors would agree with me. So volume 1 of Wolverine will be the first 4 limited series issue set, and then volume 2 will be his first ongoing series. So I consider this number 124 volume 2. Here is number 135 of volume 2 as well. So we'll keep rolling with these volume 2. You can tell he's still got the bone claws. What's interesting to me, I've always liked the, of course, the adamantium claws best. But what I find interesting is the bone claws are drawn so differently by so many different artists. It really, really changes how they look. I mean, here they have like a spirally, bottom and then sharp tips. Here they're completely curved, almost like the claws of an animal would be, with lots of shards coming around the bend. Next we have number 136, and here we have, he's battling the Collector in this, and you see here they're kind of short but sharp, and a couple of rolled edges along the back, but the inside are real smooth and sharp. So I love that. I love that pose he's got there. That's pretty cool. So they change him up quite a bit, is what I'm getting to. And then somewhere along the lines, I reckon we get to number 147, and he's got his claws back. His adamantium is back. So that should be cool to see. Looking forward to that, because it's funny, he's got his claws back here, but if you can look up here in this corner, he still has bone claws in that picture. They're kind of hard to see probably on the camera, but they're a little jagged like bone claws. So I think that's pretty cool. Moving up in volumes, we have Wolverine 1000. I think that might be volume 5. We have an annual. I think I might already have a copy of that, but it wasn't as good as this one, so I picked this one up. So Wolverine annual number 1. We have Wolverine number 3. I think that's also volume 4. I may jump them up here so you guys know for sure. And then we have Old Man Logan, which is Wolverine, of course, number 67. I think that's volume 3 for sure. 67, and that's the only it's the only Wolverine Old Man Logan run part that I don't have the A cover in first print. So this is still a first print, but it's not the A cover. It was that big Wolverine Old Man Logan. Big connecting covers that they did. So I don't have all those. I know that those can be particularly hard to come by and to collect. And here is Wolverine Old Man Logan number 69. So what's important? Why am I showing you all these back issue Wolverine runs other than the Old Man Logans will still collect, they still go for a decent amount of money. I'm showing you all these because I have finally completed my Wolverine volumized collection. That's right. My first collecting goal when I started collecting Wolverine, when I started collecting comics, period, as an adult, my first goal was to collect every Wolverine in volume 2, which was his ongoing series. I quickly collected volume 1 instead, because there's only 4 of those, right? And I started with the first one, so that was easy. I had a good jump on volume 2, because I made a big purchase out of the gate of the first 35 or so. And then ever since then, I've been hot and cold on collecting them because there's other things. It's a big run, 189 comics in volume 2 alone, and not counting some of the 0.5s, some of the zeros and the negative ones and the 1/2s and all that other stuff, which I also consider part of the collection, and I have. So at some point I'll do a nice super fast 4x speed video of all the Wolverine volume 2s, but in collecting those, at some point I decided to stop focusing on volume 2, and the reason that I did was because volume 2 issues were starting to get a little pricey for me at the time. I wasn't finding them in dollar bins anymore, or even 50-cent bins. I had kind of run through all those, and I was just seeing the same comics over and over again. Well, then I realized that I was neglecting all the other volumes of Wolverine, so I had adjusted my collecting strategy and had moved to collecting every volume of Wolverine, every comic in every volume. And I've completed it today. I'm done. I've got them all. I have every 0.5, every 1/2. I don't have every variant, of course, because they get kind of crazy there after a while. But after this weekend, after picking up a couple of books that I was needing this weekend, I now have every single volumized Wolverine comic from volume 1 through volume 6, including all annuals. So very proud to have all that. It's kind of a bittersweet, you know, when you make a big finish to your collection like that. It's really hard to like let go. Like, I've seen several auctions and I've seen lots of comics come up for sale that I remember being like, oh, I need that one. And now I just relax. I'm like, you know, I know that I have it. Because if it's a Wolverine and it's got a volume number, if it's a normal volumized Wolverine, meaning not new, you know, Wolverine or all new Wolverine or X-23 or Old Man Logan, although I have several of all those too, I never focused on collecting everything from those other titles or Dakin or any of that stuff. So basically, if it's a Wolverine title book, 100% Wolverine title book in volume, I have it. So that's pretty cool. Happy to have that. I had toyed with getting every appearance of Wolverine, but after seeing Don the Comic Book Junkie try and do that, I'm like, it's just too much, you know, because they don't stop. You know, they put Wolverine there for a while. They used to put Spider-Man in everything. And then after that, I think they put Wolverine in everything. So he has so many appearances. And honestly, after reading some of those other appearances, some of them aren't very good. So as a reader, I try and keep my collection a good collection, not just, you know, paying respect to every cash grab they tried to make. So instead, I'm trying to keep it like this. So very happy to have this collection the way I have it. Every volumized edition of Wolverine. Just super pleased. So thank you all for your support in collecting all these and for enjoying my videos along the run. So you probably won't see too many straightforward volumized Wolverine comics coming through the channel anymore, but I do have them, and I'll show them off every now and then. On the wall or individually, and I probably will do in every volume, every issue of every volume video, and see just how quickly I can do it. I may just go actually to the boxes and pull them out one by one, or do a flip through the boxes. I think that would be probably the fastest way to do it. So anyway, let me know if you have any better ideas on how I can show all those off, because there's a crap ton of books. And thank you all for being with me on this journey, and I'm very pleased and very proud as a collector to have this in my collection. So thank you all, and now I got to get back to reading them. I think I'm somewhere around number 84 or something, so I got to get back to work. All right, thank you all, and when you get done looking at your beautiful collections, read a comic. Thanks. Bye.